Bobby Sands is an international figure who, to this day, due to his prominent role in leading the 1981 hunger strike, continues to inspire not just Irish Republicans in their pursuit of freedom from Irish rule, but people all around the world struggling for their rights. Bobby Sands was born March 9, 1954 in Newton Abbey, north of Belfast. The sectarian realities of ghetto life materialized early in Bobby's life, when at the age of 10, his family was forced to move home owing to Loyalist intimidation in 1962. Bobby recalled his mother speaking of the troubled times which occurred during his childhood. He said, "Although I never really understood what intentment was or who the specials were, I grew up to regard them as symbols of evil." At the age of 18, Bobby joined the Republican movement, and in the same year, he was arrested for possession of 4 handguns in his house. While in jail, Bobby read wildly and taught himself Irish, which he later taught the other men in the H-blocks. H-blocks are designed to maximize the control of prisoners in 4 small wings of 25 single cells. He spent the next 3 years of his life in the cages of Longcash, where he had political prisoner status. There he decided to become a community activist. After his sentence was up, he was released, but within 6 months Bobby was arrested again. There had been a bomb attack on the Balmoral Furniture Company at Dunmurry, followed by a gun battle in which 2 men were wounded. Bobby was in the car near the scene with 3 other young men. The RUC captured them and found a revolver in the car. The 4 men were sentenced to 14 years, each for possession of the 1 revolver. While in jail, the hunger strike was not the first protest Bobby took part in. He also did a no-wash and no-blanket protest. When he was 27, he started the hunger strike. The hunger strike happened due to the fact that IRA members were classified as criminals and were found equal to those who were in jail for robbery, rape, and murder. They did not feel that it was fair for them to be classified as criminals and decided to rebel. When the tactics of the no-wash and no-blanket protests failed, they resorted to the ultimate protest, the hunger strike. The first hunger strike began on October 27, 1980, in protest against prison conditions and status. The second group began on March 1, 1981. They believed themselves to be the revolutionary vanguard and sacred keepers of the nation's history. Special category or political status would be achieved if 5 demands were met: the right of the prisoners to wear their civilian clothes at all times, the right to free association within a block of cells, the right not to do prison work, the right to educational and recreational facilities, and the restoration of lost remission of sentence. While in jail, Bobby wrote in a diary. On Thursday the 17th, Bobby wrote, "If they aren't able to destroy the desire for freedom, they won't break you. They won't break me because the desire for freedom and the freedom of the Irish people is in my heart. The day will dawn when all the people of Ireland will have the desire for freedom to show." Because of his great leadership, Bobby was given the position of officer commanding IRA political prisoner, and the people of Ireland elected him to Parliament. Unfortunately, on May 5, 1981, after 66 days on the hunger strike, Bobby Sands died of hunger. He was the first to die in the hunger strike, which emphasized that this was all real. Frank Hughes, Raymond McCreesh, and Patsy O'Hara were soon to follow Bobby to the grave. The funeral for Bobby Sands was huge, and many people came to mourn the loss of their beloved hero. The epic and heroic chapter in Irish history that was the H-Block hunger strike came to an end after 217 torturous days on October 3, 1981. The whole business polarized the community as never before. It deprived Fianna Fáil of victory in the Republic's 1981 general election when 2 hunger strikers were elected to the Dáil. Also, it caused tremendous tension between the British and Irish governments. Overall, Bobby Sands did amazing things for his country and will always be remembered for what he did.